Hello there. Welcome back to my Epic Change. Today's topic we're going to talk about is journaling right for you? Now, in this video, we're going to find out. So, why journal? Journaling gives you the ability to look back on life when you thought things were rough and you can see that you went through a lot, and it just goes to show that you can make it through anything. You can use it to help recall important parts of life in the future. Journaling can help you put your thoughts to rest so that you can get a better sleep. Actually, this one is interesting because just the other day, I was laying in bed, could not stop thinking, and then I remembered, oh my gosh, I forgot to do my journal. So I quickly jumped out of bed, did my journal, and then I laid back down, and I was able to sleep soundly like a baby. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some cons to when you first start out journaling. And these are things that can really hinder journaling for you. The thing I struggled to do at first was I struggled to get all my thoughts on paper. And still to this day, I still have that issue a bit. It all depends on how much you want to journal, or it all depends on how far you want to get into journaling. That can make the change for you. So the thing is just keep it short, keep it nice and sweet, and that's going to help. Just keep at it though, and you will find as you journal, it will become easier for you to put all your thoughts on paper. It can also be a bit hard to remember to do it each night if you're not used to it. Now, just keeping a journal can be a chore for you at first, but like I said, if you keep up with it, eventually it'll become something that you're able to do better. As you can see later in this video, I'll give you tips to keeping your journaling habit. Keep a small enough journal as to always have around. It is important because we never want to feel like it's a burden to journal. A solution, if you don't want to carry a physical book like I do, because I keep a physical journal, as you can see, this is my journal here. You can do it on a computer. But now I know what you're saying. You're saying, Joe, I don't want to pay for Microsoft Office. I don't want to pay for a word processor just so I can keep a journal. And that is completely fine. One of the things that you want to do is when you want to get into journaling, and if you want to do it on a PC, there are word processors that help you to do it. There's free alternatives out there to using Microsoft Office. So there is alternatives like OpenOffice or LibreOffice, or you can just even use the Notepad, which comes standard on every computer. So now we're going to discuss a little bit about the do's and don'ts of journaling. Sorry about that. Keep your journal mostly to the point. And what I mean by keeping it mostly to the point is avoid the need to take lots of time out of your day to do it. And that leads into my second point. Try keeping it under 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is kind of what I allow myself to journal. Sometimes it can go longer if you have more thoughts to put on paper, but just try keeping it under 5 minutes or something like that. And that'll help you be able to do it because you're not feeling like it's a drag. Oh, I got to take time out of my life to write this stupid journal. You don't want to be doing that to yourself. So just try and keep it short and sweet. One of the other things that I do is I keep a positivity counter. So what that does is I keep my mental health in check using this positivity counter. So what I do is at the end of each night, after I'm finished the journal entry, what I'll do is I'll put mental score. And then I'll use that on a 1 to 10 variation. 1 meaning poor, 10 meaning the absolute best. And I have noticed that I have had days where it gets rough and I end up having a low score. And then I think to myself, what can I do in the future to change that? So that's the other nice thing about keeping a journal is you can keep track of all the situations in your life. Say you're having a really bad day and you write about it, and we'll just say such and such said you were an idiot, or you're ugly or fat or mean or whatever. You can put that in your journal, and then in the future you can actually look back at that and say, oh, yeah, okay, so this is the situation that I don't really want to be in any longer, so you can avoid the situation in the future. So that is another nice thing about journaling, and is it allows you to look back in your life and see your triumph. I mean, the nice thing is like when you read your past entries, you can see your triumphs in life too. So if you ever are kind of down and you need to pick me up, you can even keep like a sticky note in the front of your journal that says these were the best days, right? Where you had the mental score of 10 out of 10, and you can read them and you can look back and you can say, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh man, that was a good feeling. So there's a lot of positive things about journaling, and I hope that you enjoyed kind of what I put together. I mean, I know I'm still not the best at this whole YouTube thing. So let me know what your thoughts on it. I will tell you from experience right now, I've been doing journaling for over a month now, and my gosh, I just can't go without it any longer. So let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment. And if you like this video, like and subscribe for more. In the future, I'm going to be working on some dietary videos where I'm going to try a bunch of different diets. If you look back a couple videos ago, you'll see where I showed more of my body and stuff like that, where I was like, okay, you know, like I'm a pretty hefty guy and I'm looking at getting healthy, blah, 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 blah. So in the future, I'm going to be looking at diets and I'm going to be talking about them a little bit. And then I'm going to be trying the diets and I'm going to be keeping track of the results. So thank you very much if you've stuck it out to the end. If you do like it, like and subscribe, and we'll see you around again. Have a good night, everyone.